I am Eon. It's Tuesday, that's right, Tuesday, January 13th, 2026, as I record here. I just wanted to do a Kickstarter, crowdfunding thing. If your email is anything like mine, man, I think I got like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 emails today of projects that are being launched by various creators. I also had this creator here reach out to me and wanted me to give them a shout out for their project that just launched today. They've almost reached $2,000 already with 44 backers, so congratulations. That's a great start for the Daughters of the Abyss Mystic Heroines 3. This is by Azure Arcana Foundry. And I haven't looked at this myself. They actually still have the early bird available for $22, which is a pretty decent deal for these types of figures. We have $26 as the normal personal use, and there's some merchant licenses at the early bird and the all-in trilogy if you've missed any of those. I might need to consider that one. Foundry Merchant, 50 plus characters as well, so merchants and all-in. But again, $22 over there on the right. So let's take a look at the models here. So we have this plague doctor, or nurse, I suppose, and we can see the prints of these models. I think I'm pretty zoomed in pretty well here, as well as 32mm prints. So the core collection is these models here: Brachia, Kale Rogue, Dr. Malvara, Seraph, Mora Torch, Nixa Fae, Nagasha, Lyra Gear, so kind of your steampunk theme, Valen Skull, some more cogs, and Princess Siona. And you can also get a free Princess Siona bust STL by pledging at any level during the campaign. There's a nice graphic showing you what all the different options are. So the first 48 hours, they just launched today. Try to get this video up tonight so you can check it out. And here are some renders of the models, along with a colorless version of those as well. Kind of getting Princess Leia vibes there. Or Cleopatra, I suppose. Definitely some different inspirations here. But for anybody that's interested in female models, these are nice looking figures. There's the Seraph, pretty nice looking armor. And there are some stretch goals that they intend as well, which you would typically expect with this type of campaign. Also, I noticed down here towards the bottom that digital fulfillment will be by My Mini Factory, which for me is always a green flag, not just because it's My Mini Factory, but if I see it's going to be on My Mini Factory, then I don't have to worry about downloading files before someone takes access away from me to do that, mainly by the end of February 2026. So definitely worth checking out. Another project that launched, I think just today as well, is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. €1, pay what you want, and it's a dice tower. So you can pay $1, or you can do a lifetime commercial license for about $25 US if you get the early bird in. So there's kind of what it looks like from all the different angles. And this will also be through My Mini Factory as well. Next up, we had the Bastions of Blackridge. I think this one also launched today. So we scroll down here, and this early bird is $16. So pretty big building for $16. And there's the merchant tier and all this. So list of buildings is the gatekeeper span, and so you get like 6 different buildings here that you can put together in various ways, and there's pictures of all of them. So some pretty nice looking Gothic, fantasy, medieval sort of buildings that you can print off. They do seem to have playable interiors. Man, that is a long building. Where would you store that thing? I'm not complaining. I'm just... You get to a certain point, it's like, do I have the space to even print this? Do I want to print it? Of course I do. But where to keep it once it's done? I'm sure most of you understand my feelings about that too. And then does it say I am not seeing My Mini Factory listed anywhere. So yeah, I don't like typos like that. But yes, I'm not sure how they're distributing the files. Probably through their own personal file system. Download link once the Kickstarter ends. From one of the creators I often follow on my channel, we have Claudio Casini Art is actually doing Goliath GP STL Definitive Collection miniatures. So 53 backers at $800 already. So you can get Goliath characters, only personal use. You can get Goliath characters, only personal use. That's also, I guess EB is early bird. And then there's early bird merchant and merchant. Kind of like the little notation there. That's a very cheap price if you need some Goliath characters. And then some closer ups of the renders of these models. Barbarians, wizards, rogues, rangers, monks, fighters, paladins, druids, clerics, bards, and some generic bases, along with some more character bases, or more artsy bases as well. So really cool. I imagine they'll distribute this through My Mini Factory, since they already have a presence there, don't they? Maybe not. Files, all digital files for personal distribution, can't be done reselling, obviously. Just responsible uses of these things. And their shop does link to My Mini Factory. You'll receive your files through My Mini Factory. There. So they spaced it out. That's why I couldn't search for it. Okay. I was like, don't make me out to be a lie. Shin is 3D printable sci-fi modular terrains and props. This is by Project Mobius, another creator that I often follow on the channel. I've been following their work for a long time. Here's building number 1. So it's kind of a sci-fi, cyberpunk, oriental themed building. Much longer building with the playable interior. Gate wall, Kagaya bar, I'm not sure which way to pronounce that. Pagoda, residential building. So the 22 gives you all the residents, and 87 if you want to sell it. And the founders, wow, that's sold out fast at 75 backers. Because again, I think this was only launched today or maybe yesterday. At 19 bucks. So not too much of a loss if you didn't get the early bird. I always hate the limited number of early birds, but that's really bumped their numbers on up there. Look at that. Dungeon Monsters Volume 1 is by Medusa Miniatures, who is very prolific on Kickstarter. Let's see what the tiers are. So Volume 1 is only about $2. And there's a merchant tier, and then there's the big collections if you want to get some of the other stuff. So definitely, if you need just a few basic monsters, like some sort of carrion crawler, or I guess they call it a corpse creeper, there's fire beetles, giant spider, giant bat, and giant rat. This is a good place to start. Medusa Miniatures, again, is always producing lots and lots and lots of stuff. And definitely worth checking out all of their collection here. And their files will be distributed. We are not set up to deliver via MMF at this time. I don't ever like that. But if you're not at this time, that doesn't mean they won't be one day. Voyagers IV got 40 backers, and I think this one just start either today or yesterday. So let's look at the tiers. Early Explorer Edition is $10. Limited, 10 left of 40 as I record. The Aurelia Explorer Edition is $17, and there's a limited Guild, and Explorer bundle. So you kind of get like a steampunk sort of ship. Maybe whatever. Fantasy, but this does seem to be something that they are looking to expand in their career as well. So if your Kickstarter email is outdated or your My Mini Factory account uses a different address, you may not receive the download link automatically. So it looks like these files will be done through My Mini Factory. Files are permanently added to your My Mini Factory library. So not a terrible price at about $10. It does not allow selling the printed models. So if you want to sell those, then you do need to back at a different tier. And honestly, the limited tier is pretty decent. Is about $7, almost half the price of the regular thing. So there's that. I also wanted to point out a couple of new tribes that I need to add to my rotation. There's Brotherwise games, and this was being, if you go to My Mini Factory's main page, you see it's listed right here. Cosmere role-playing games. This is Brandon Sanderson's world. Has a RPG. Actually, like all of his worlds, okay, and $5 monthly. That's not terrible. We're excited to officially launch the Artifabrian tier with monthly STL and stat block releases. So apparently this is the model they'll be releasing here. This month's release features a deadly adversary from the Stormlight World Guide, the Flowing One, also known as the Shetel M, Dawn Chant for those ones of Flowing. So you get this model, and you also get some stuff for their role-playing game as well. So this is definitely kind of a more RPG slash model game release. I have read a little bit of the, what is it called? The Metals one world that he's done. I have not read enough Brandon Sanderson. That's not for lack of want, but that is a new tribe. Also, I noticed Privateer Press has a new tribe, and I didn't catch this in time to include it in my videos, but on my other account, I actually had a free month's trial to try this out. So I would highly recommend you check these out to see that. And it looks to be doing Monsterpocalypse models, and several of those look like the models that you get. So here is actually a look at all the release. We'll add this into the regular videos. There's the month 1 Tritons that they're going to be releasing for out. So it looks like they're looking to do here at Privateer Press the Monsterpocalypse miniatures game, which I don't think they're still producing, but I could be wrong. So there's a welcome pack that you can see with these characters here, in addition to the monthly release here. And they list all the different units down here as well. So definitely worth checking out, especially if you get a free month, and check that out. Last thing I'm going to mention here is the Frontier for Full Spectrum Dominance. I believe they're in the last 24 hours of the early bird here. And so if you want to check this out, I think you can use the code SWARM10, and that will allow you to back this. Almost 600 people have already backed this. I know most of you don't need to hear this from me, but $50 gets you the new Battlefield tier, which gives you all the rules and gives you some models for this epic style game. This is the Hive. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. Sorry about that. The Detached. Man, that's a lot of little models on those bases, isn't it? 6 to 8 millimeter scale. And the Wastelands. So lots of cool terrain for that as well. And Swarm Mode, free milestones, and Swarm Mode here. So all of this stuff is being put out. And of course, if you fail behind, you can get, the 4 campaigns in one. Corsairs, the Reclaimed, the Conglomerate, and the Union, the Enlisted, the Tech. So lots of different factions here that you can add into this, and some cities and things like that too. So, okay, I think I saw where some people were printing these off, or something similar to it. But lots of little detail there. I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, keep it within under 15 minutes, but I just wanted to point out a few different crowdfunding campaigns that you might find useful. And again, please do check out the Daughters of the Abyss for the creator here, just again to give them a shout out. And I'll see you in other videos throughout the month. Thanks for watching.